Welcome to this short presentation about evolving new ways of education. My name is Dr. Pauline Crawford, and I'm honoured to be here for your amazing summit in Ghana on the 3rd and 4th. And I'd like to just share a few ideas about a notion that has been part of my life now for some time. On my screen, you will see the word Entreprenology. And this is a quantum leap for education to find your emerging change makers. Now, you may or may not know, but half the world is under 30. And the age group of 25 to 30 is the largest demographic ever. And the very large demographic across Africa and for sure in Ghana. So those are the emerging change makers. But how do you find them? How do you pull together knowledge, experience, and imagination? Because that's what we ask of our students in our Entreprenology programs. So bringing knowledge, experience, and imagination together. Just think about this. In your country, you have amazing knowledge. There's a lot of skills. There's a lot of people still wanting to learn skills. But especially in the under 30 group, we don't know whether just giving our kids or adults knowledge is going to make a difference. What it is how we experience it that makes the difference. And then that magic juice, which is using our imagination. Now, when we're looking for emerging change makers, I come from the idea that we can find the small percentage in any demographic that will be your amazing change makers ahead. Not everybody will be this change maker, but we want to make sure that we don't miss those who are, because everybody else will want to work with them. So you see my logos at the bottom of the page. The International University of Entreprenology, I'm the director. The G100, which is a worldwide group of women leaders, and women are extremely important in this exploration of talent. And then we have Corporate Heart, which is the nature of business when we come to community. Can we really understand people, men and women, especially under 30? Now, you've got to remember, if half the world is under 30, half the world is over 30. So then we come to the idea of intergenerational wisdom. Now, if I put here, our core human right is to think for ourselves, yet we often don't do this. And we very often, in our education institutions, don't really allow our students to think for themselves. We're too focused on the curriculum. Now, the curriculum is important, knowledge is important, but allowing them to think for themselves, to have that experience of using their imagination, makes the difference between understanding who is going to be a creative employer and who's going to be an enthusiastic employee. And the answer is that we want both. And the percentage of really creative individuals who will be employers of vast numbers in the future is going to be a small percentage of the demographic around you. So we want to uplift and elevate everybody, but really to seek out where the innovators of tomorrow's enterprises. And this is where we come in. We really look to understand that small percentage who value life as well as business, because that's where that spark comes from. That spark that ignites a Steve Jobs, a Sir Richard Branson, and Oprah Winfrey, the stars in your country. It comes from purpose from within. The idea sparks within somebody, and they usually have passion and hope and belief in themselves. They will keep on going even when things go wrong. They will get up and dust themselves down. They have a vision into the uncertainty that we have around us at the moment, and there is plenty of uncertainty. And they understand that there are unteachable principles. Now, what do I mean by this? These are the principles of creativity, of innovation, of determination, of perseverance, of passion, Also of things like simplicity and common sense. These are all unteachable things, things like motivation and even a sense of our own identity and our independence. These are things that are evident in individuals. And remember, our core human right is to think for ourselves. So the quantum leap mindset is, as Steve Jobs famously said, some of the crazy ones. They're in that demographic who will change this nature of your country if you allow them to come forth. And this is what entreprenology is about. It's that absolute understanding that there are a small percentage of individuals who are really going to make the difference. And they may not follow a traditional route, most likely not. And this is where we need to let them enjoy their craziness, if you like. So we work with individuals from school age to young adults into mature and wise PhDs. And so my PhD in entreprenology is actually the wisdom of my years. The PhD is not academic. It's not really about my knowledge base. I've learned that elsewhere. But my PhD, my doctorate, is about a professional higher doctorate in the understanding that life brings us everything that we need. We do need around us those people who can be enthusiastic employees. We need around us skilled people who are really able to do the organization, the nuts and bolts of business. But what we're looking at here is how to inspire change makers and really make sure that as you look to the future of Ghana, you make sure you ignite those young adults, especially, who will make the difference to your country. I'm very proud to be here and to meet you if it's only on a screen. And I'm sorry that I can't be with you this time. But I do hope to come to Ghana and visit with you and be inspirational for your young people and for your mature adults who will be your PhD wisdom makers. Thank you. My name is Dr. Pauline Crawford, and I'm very proud to be here.